Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Night Delight. The Sunday Drive returns. This is your man Paz, bringing you live coverage of Season 4, Round 13, of course. The Spanish Grand Prix. 18 drivers in. We've got Dark Lord making his reserve debut. Gamerman, Woodsy, Dark Mark, Master Spread, Viper, Crouchy, Dirty D-Dem, Dirty Denim, Dirty Denemy, American guy. Awesome, first American, I think, in TSD. Welcome in, buddy. Reserve, of course, for tonight. Then we got Demon, Dirty D-Nem, and Deep Dasco. Fuck me up if they're together on track. We've got Apex, Clem, Cubal, Master Evan, of course, returning, and his first permanent drive. First permanent drive, last time as a reserve. Demon, of course, retiring without needing to go out. He's, of course, got a qualifying ban, as does Revan, I believe. So we've got Skillian, Coulthard, Rog, Gunners, and Goomba making it. I don't know why I went Goomba. It's quite a saucy sounding. And Apex is first out on track, of course, today. The Haas driver. Here we go. Let's get going. And I'm still looking at my destruction from last night. So we need to get that off the fucking screen. Get myself into the lobby and get commentating. So, guys, it's going to be an 18-minute qualified Apex run. Really wide there on the exit of 4, which is not ideal. 16 corners, guys, here this evening. And it's going to be a 33-lap race, if I'm correct. So here we go then. Big time outing coming up here. The 3-tyre compound, soft, medium, and hard. For those of you who don't know F1, it basically is a 3-tyre compound circuit. Of course, 5 different variants of it, but we're just going to kind of keep it to soft or medium in qualifying. So let's see what everyone's doing. It looks pretty grim out on track at the moment. A little bit cloudy. Teeny weeny bit overcast in the land of Catalonia and España. So here we go then, let's go and search for F1 22 Simple Yourself Global and go live, boom shakalaka. Right then, so Apex has got on board with him here for his first lap, of course. So 17 drivers, or 16 drivers going to be qualifying here tonight, of course. Let's go and see how we do. Here comes Apex. Start qualifying. If I have to go, guys, I'm going to be looking after the little lady because I think little Miss has gone to bed. So that's where we're going to be up to. Right, so Apex then, coming down to the first corner. Spain, a very treacherous track, of course. You've got to watch out for the curbs on the inside. You've got to avoid them, and Apex has ran dreadfully wide there, but you managed to keep it going. And we've got a yellow flag there for his teammate. What's happened to Rog? Did Rog have a quali ban? Yes, I believe he did. Yeah, I believe Rog had a quali ban for picking up Coleman and chucking him across the road. Yeah, I remember that. Man remembers that one. Right, so here we go then. Apex is come round. He's in second two. This is probably the hardest corner on this track. You've got to make sure you don't drop the back, and you've got to get the power done absolutely right. And Apex did a damn good job there. Oza says, pause, baby. Oza cheers for the embarrassment on the page, mate. Loved it. Oh, man. Sugar? You got to do what? So she's crazy because you put a fucking hairdryer in the box. Holy fucking Christ. Apex. Round. Oh, a little bit sketchy around this. Skilly says, evening all. Paul says, evening, Skilly, and how you doing, mate? Can't wait to be back out on track with you tomorrow at Singapore and RF1, but that, of course, isn't what's on the menu this evening. It is the Sunday Drive, as Apex is about to go around and get the first timed lap up on the board. If he doesn't do what I did on the last corner of my career, I'm going to fucking blow up. Here it is, 1:20.024. Are we going to see a better lap time than that? Now is coming around the final corner. Our first American driver in the history of Sunday Drive. And he goes in with a 21.1. Okay, nice little banker lap there for him. And Gunners, what's he going to do? He goes to pick up a cranberry sauce sandwich. Cranberry jam, I don't really know what you guys call it. We've got an Aston Martin very close to the Haas of Cubal. The two of them, we're both on flying laps. So obviously, we'll wait and see how that one unfolds. So Cubal just wanted the TV time. We've got yellow flags fucking everywhere. So here we go. It is Cubal coming across the line and gets something with the 1:18.8. Nice. First lap, Cubal at 22.7, so probably not the quickest lap of all. If Cubal's on another push lap, which I believe he is, he's still rolling here. Cubal, of course, is the fastest driver at the moment. Haas 1-2 as it stands at the moment. A long way to go, of course. Once he crossed the line, well, 1:53 is probably not going to butter your bread. I've got to be honest with you, but you never know. I mean, you may get really good butter. Crouchy, come around the final corner. Really consistent by Crouchy. Really good lap. 1:17.9. That's the fastest time we have right now. Coulthard coming towards the final complex of corners here. 14, 15, and 16, of course. As he rounds the final corner, which, of course, translates as turn 16. Round the final corner, onto the start-finish straight. DRS wide open. And puts it in with a 2:05 lap and absolutely makes the women just scream in horror. Apex then. We are getting some seriously bad lap times here. What the fuck is going on? Viper's invalidated. AlphaTauri of Dark Lord. AlphaTauri of Gunners is actually on a flying lap. No, he's not. He's coming into the pits. Oh, God, literally nearly into the pit wall, which is not really helpful, I'll be honest with you. Coming across the line is the Alpine. He starts his flight. That was Gamerman. Mercedes then. That's Cubal 17900. Manages to usurp Crouchy, who only just went above him. McLaren of Master Spread 19-1. Alfa Romeo then is going to be able to put a better lap in here. But it's rare that I get to commentate on. Did you get yourself? Not yet, mate. I'm going to get my email sorted after this. I'm going to Argos tomorrow. Right, and so Woodsy then crossed the line. That's much more competitive. 1:23.7, 2 seconds off Dirty Dinem, but he's got himself up there. That is the Red Bull then starting his flying up. Skillian just behind Woodsy. Is Skillian going again? If he is, then Skillian doesn't technically, within the rule book, need to move out of the way. I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'm going to be doing another stream tonight. I'll probably, yeah, there's Woodsy. He moves firmly off the racing line. Fair play. Allowing Skillian just to get past. AlphaTauri's come round. That's Dark Lord starting his lap. Andy making his TSD debut. Coulthard gets in with a 20.7. That puts him up to P6 in the standings. We've got an Alpine there, a Viper coming round. Last week's... was he race winner last week? I can't fucking remember. Actually, no, was he? Guys, who the fuck won last week? Viper then crosses the line, and that is putting him into 8th position, 21.4. The other Alpine of Gamerman's put a 20.2 in. Gamerman's above fucking Goomba by 900. It's only a couple of tenths. Oh, well, that pistol of that Goomba's just done a 19.9 without pushing. So, very intriguing stuff there. Dark Mark, of course, going around there in the Aston. The Red Bull of Skillian. This looked like a clean first couple of sectors. Or first sector before we went away to look at the other guys doing lap times. Alfa Romeo just found that's Woodsy. I'm assuming he's coming to a bit Skillian. This looks like a pretty meaty lap, this. And puts himself P4 on mediums, 18.585. Good stuff. Woodsy coming into the pits. AlphaTauri of Dark Lord has invalidated, so that's not ideal for him. O's has won last week, right? What? From the commentary box. I don't know how I don't know who won, because I raced last week. I genuinely can't fucking remember. I know it wasn't fucking me. Coulthard into the pits. Decided to belt the wall on the way in. That's absolute scenes. I think Dark Viper's going again. He looks like he's got a bit quicker here. A representative lap time is an 18.5 from Skillian, so let's see if Viper can kind of do anything about this. He hasn't got Mike this week, so I don't think we're going to be seeing any of the fireworks from those guys. Bish streamed the course last week, guys. I'm back now. Viper goes in with a 17.1 on mediums. Holy fucking moly. Well, he's back. Jesus Christ. Gamerman also going round. What's Gamerman going to go and put in here? 1:20.3. Not quite as quick. Mercedes come round. I believe that's Clem. Goes 18.525 600 ahead of Skillian. Those guys always seem to be somewhere near each other on track. They've got Master Spread P4 18.4. I believe that's Dark Mark coming round there. Goes P2 with a 17.7 on mediums. Mediums seem to be finding form a lot quicker than the softs are, it seems. The tyres are kind of all getting themselves warmed up and wheeled in. Here comes Skillian. That's about a lap 18.250. 9 viewers, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't followed, be sure to do so. Get your ass in the chat and get talking, baby. Right, okay, so Dark Lord. We've got 15 drivers, 3 quali bands, of course. Rev and Rog and Demon. Dark Lord. Oh, that's Gunners going around, actually. Gunners starting his fly up on the mediums to see if Gunners can put a better lap. It's almost like he's veering towards the inside. It's like watching myself on last night. What track was it last week? Oh, fuck, where were we? So I've got to be honest, Gunners, that probably won't get the job done. Oh, dearie me. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Well, that's turn 1. And that's a spin. And that's, oh, dearie me. Well, not ideal for anybody concerned. We've got a huge gaggle of cars up there. What's happened here? Dark Lord getting out of the way. A Haas car getting out of the way. Don't know what the hell's happened there. Validated by design, I believe. Gamerman and Viper coming into the pits. Gamerman there, as you can see, guys, did his absolute utmost to give himself a time speeding out the pit penalty. Fair play, mate. I love your commitment. Right, we've got Mercedes coming around. Is that Clem coming into the pits? Seems like everybody's just diving in now. Seems to have all done the main laps. Gunner's still out on track. We'll go on board with Crouchy. He's pushing a little bit. He's a 10.5 up, coming through Sector 1. That sort of time will put him in P2 at the moment alongside the medium-clad Viper, who seems to be getting away. We've got a yellow flag there. That's Gunners off again. I mean, this motherfucker's trying to get TV time, clearly. Good lord of my life. Right, so Crouchy then on the back straight. Only 300, so he's dropped a tenth and a half of his own time, pretty much. This is... Yo, you got up here. You are. Alright. So here we go then, round the long right-hander of 12, then into 13, 14, 15 for the chicane. About 7 or 8 corners on this can catch you out. Dreadfully so if you put the power down too early. Very realistic to rear left one. And Crouchy decides to put it in the pits. But, well, I'll be honest, that was rather good timing. Anybody on laps? We've got to go on Coulthard. The Scottish warrior. The Zen master, as he's now known, with his self-help book. I don't know if he has one, but it's funny to fucking say. Coulthard then needs to beat himself at 20.7. A whole second will literally put him into 8th place, but of course Goomba is going to be on a bit more of a push lap now. I'm on 5% on the battery, guys, so Ozis, if anyone chats, let them know I'm not going to be there. Cue-Ball's joined in. Cue-Ball didn't leave, Sash. I didn't fucking realise. Oh dear. Hopefully Cue-Ball isn't lagging like he was back in Britain in RF1 when your man nearly went him. He is a fellow Scot, and he's 1.1 seconds up at the moment, so that's going to be an easy P8 here for Coulthard. Needs to keep it very clean through 12. Don't put the power down too early. And he uses off the throttle, powers out of the corner. Oh, loses the back end. I don't think he's going to lose too much time in that moment because he's got to go wide to get the optimal lead anyway, so he's took a more narrow route. Cue-Ball back in the lobby, just seen that flash up there. And Coulthard comes in. He's going to break the 19s. He does. So 1 minute 18.888, the old subtitles number for those of you who are over 25 before the iPad generation. Right. McLaren there, spread out on his outlap. I believe we've got Woodsy's the next car doing an actual... No, it's Goomba. Sorry, forgive me, guys. Goomba, the next car doing a flyer. Rolling around on the medium tyres. Goomba, ever the improvement. Last week, yes, it was America. And, yeah, it was. I got P5, didn't I? Fuck, I did finish. Holy moly. And the winner of last week's race was Skillian, I believe, guys. Skillian back the win last week. Right then. Goomba. I'm like, Skillian. I'm just like, oh yeah, who won? You're just sitting there and party. Hold my beer. The chat. He's going to get it eventually, the dumb cunt. Fair play for last week, of course. I do remember now. 3 died, 3 quali bans, Sambo. 2 from last week. Wow, there's one that's dead. That's Dirty D-Dem. That looks like a mess. Oh, dearie me. Oh, wow. Oh, I've missed that bad boy. Oh, God, I wish I could. Oh, don't go back on chicken. Oh, my fucking Jesus Christ, you lunatic. Fucking God, that doesn't belong in a recycling bin, that. Okay. Goomba 18.9. 9/10 of a second up. Oh, God, well, you mentioned someone dying. Well, that's the first death. That's his first death of his career mode. Of his career mode. Don't remind me of that. Thank you, Moses. Oh, Gunners has blown up. And that's from the pit. So he's literally thought, fuck this. I'm just sticking it in my own pit. My own garage wall. I'd love to see that. That'd be hilarious. Obviously, if there's nobody behind him. Like, Woodsy 22.2. Did he lose that then? Nope. Woodsy's half a second up on his time here. If he can nail 7 and 8, which he absolutely doesn't, but he's still going, I guess. So he's got 1 second to make up. Woodsy's already ahead of 2 cars. Dark Lord hasn't actually set a time here. And that's another incident. Dark Lord has found Gamer Man again. Woodsy's coming through on a fly, so these guys have to watch out here. Dark Lord, watch out here, buddy. Does that Gamer Man go? Gamer Man is literally, every time someone comes near him, he just blows up. Oh, where the... What is happening? He's off the... Apex is off the fucking track. Gamer Man's off the track. This is like a dirty fucking reconstruction of America last year with the donuts. Other than the fact they're actually being donuts. What's he, 21.6? I just got no words. Gamer Man's actually carrying on. That's kind of more impressive than anything. 0.2 of a second off Apex. He's beaten Dirty D-Nem. Denemi. I don't know if they're 30, that's 33 and Apex moves out of the way, does he? No, he's gone very narrow into the corner, and that is one way to take a corner. I've got to be honest with you. We'll be releasing we need to have a word with Coulthard, get him to write another chapter in his self-help book. I don't even know why I call it that. Apex is absolutely flying in the wrong direction. I absolutely love it. And here comes Crouchy. And, it's bad, that final sector. Apex has absolutely exploded. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, Lord. Oh, well, that's absolutely the place not to park to watch a cinema. Oh, who the fuck's that behind? Don't hit it, please. I don't think I can take it. Oh, and there's another one off the track. Have they announced the fucking golden goose egg? And I know the Spanish people like to eat eggs and omelettes and shit, but, you know, have they hidden a fucking random golden chicken in the fucking sand somewhere? Good fucking... Who's that off in the background? What, right, there is a golden egg. There is a golden egg in that gravel trap, guys. Get yourselves out on track. Fucking search for it. Who's coming round? Right, I demand Crouchy to drive off this corner. This is almost golden pause here. You guys are giving me quality. To go on, Crouch. No, left. That way. Egg. Oh, he's missed the egg. Fuck it. Must be a fucking vegan. Right. Oh, dearie me. Dirt 8 is dirty, mate. I think more than Dirt 8. Right, so Crouchy is still going around, though. He had a pretty messed up last sector. And Crouchy's going back into the garage to find out details of Vince McMahon's golden egg. For those of you who don't know, you soon will. What a terrible fucking storyline that is. Oh, Skillian can keep pushing here. Crouchy's invalidated. Now, how is nobody else invalidated? Woodsy's blown up. Oh, that's from the pits. Oh, mate. Fucking Rennie. Oh, dearie me. That Mark's retired. 17-7. Master Spread improved to a 17-2. Well done, Spreader. I mean, that was done about 5 minutes ago. I was more interested in finding out why everyone was looking for an egg in the gravel trap, quite frankly, but... it is what it is. Right, what have we got here? We've got 11 views, guys. Thank you very much. Clem's watching. Skillian Oses, Gunners, Hambo, Sega Dream. Hey, Roger's watching. How you doing, Roger, lad? Hope you're having a lovely evening. Big race for us tomorrow night. I can't wait for you to lap me around Singapore. Crouchy's retired. That's, I'm assuming, from the pits. I love how we've had loads of spins, loads of explosions. Obviously, we had Woodsy blew up in his pit box. And we had, who was it who exploded then? Apex. This could be a mental race. Seriously, I generally dread to think Rob Ball with Dark Law at the moment, our reserve driver, one of the two tonight. The other reserve driver is currently sipping fucking Missouri fucking... what do they drink in America? I don't fucking know. Moonshine. I fucking know. I think that's more kind of a hick drink in it, I think. But anyway, we'll just insulting casually every single nation in the world. Coulthard going back out. Spreader's going again. So Coulthard is on an outlap. I believe that's Spreader coming down the main straight. We'll switch over to him. I believe that's MD Skillian putting in an absolute bouncer of a lap there for P3. Cue Ball beating him there. P2, but nobody can touch Viper on those mediums at the moment. So, wow, that's a drift there from Dark Lord. Goodness me. I think we are playing fucking Forza Horizon 5, to be fair. You know, get 110 points for an upgraded perk drift there, to be fair. I think Dark Lord's really giving it a go. Skillian's gone a bit slow. I think Q-Ball's still pushing, is he? As we watch Dark Lord, he's actually going to get a time in here. Quite a good representative time, and he beats Dirty Denim. He is the top reserve driver for today, P12. Everybody scores, of course. It is a total of 35 points for a win, 30 for second, 27 for third. That's how the points go. It works itself down to 1 point for 20th place. Every motherfucker scores in this. And Gamer Man has put himself into 11th. He was already there, but I'm going to say it even like I didn't know about it. Gamer Man, Dark Lord, Dirty Denim. What can I call this guy? I call him Dirty D. Because that adds a sort of sexual element to it, doesn't it? Yeah, Skillian. Where the hell's Skillian going? I was moving out the way. I was about to say, fuck me, but there's a tracks that way. Right, so we've got Master Spread coming down around the final corner now. This could be a pole position, and it's a pole position provisionally for Master Spread. His great rival Q-Ball is nowhere near it. Master Spread is just in front of him. Will McLaren of Coulthard, we know he's put in a couple of stellar qualifying performances before. He's the next car round. Skillian, of course, is not doing a lap. I think it's just Coulthard then to wrap up qualifying. McLaren's having a great final part of quali, and Coulthard improves his time, but doesn't improve his position. Master Spread, first pole position, I think, of his career. I don't think he's bagged it, but he's got a lot of work to do. Viper on the mediums. Dark Mark, Goomba, and Clem also. Coulthard with Apex, who does start, even though he lost, so he's lost a set of tyres, and a replacement set will be automatically fabricated into the wear as well. Oh, that was one hell of a start to the qualifying. What a great qualifying. Master Spread coming out of nowhere and bagging that. Hambo saying Master Spread put an okay lap in for once. Oh, by the way, Hambo, you cheeky prick. I saw you comment in PR4, you slop. Fucking bellend. How's the final corner in fucking China? There is a fucking wheel diagonally placed on the road. But is this Forza Horizon? Yes, yeah. He races Spain. He races the same track about 3 times a week. You just kind of get a bit of practice in, you know what I mean? But well done there, Ryan. First pole position of his TSD career. Maybe the first of all. But he's managed to put Viper onto the dirty side of the grid. If he gets a good start here, Viper's going to have a bit of an issue for the first couple of laps. Trying to get past him. He's got Q-Ball and Skillian all there as well. Then obviously, we've got Dartmark. I'll do a quick run through, obviously, when we get the stats and the standings up on the screen. So, yeah. Awesome source here. Coulthard then leading the way in 9th at the moment. Kind of left the back marker group. I think we're just waiting for Q-Ball to retire the car at the moment. I mean, he's... I don't know which finger he's got up his bum, but if he could use one of the other ones to retire the car, that'd be absolutely sensational. I don't know how it works. But yeah, so obviously... And Max Verstappen and George Russell are entering the fray, ladies and gentlemen. We have got special guests tonight. Because obviously Xbox allows them to use their full names. They don't. But... respect to the AI is still going around here. We need Q-Ball to retire the car, I think. If he can. There you go. You listened. Hey. Fair enough, mate. We're rolling. 1 minute. The only person to break the 17s. Massive spread. 1 minute 16.849. Take a pole position. 0.3 of a second ahead of Viper in the Alpine. Haas of Q-Ball and Red Bull of Skillian last week's winner in P4 on the dirty side of row 2. Row 3 could say it's Dartmark and Crouchy, the second Aston Martin of Goomba, and the leading Mercedes of Clem on row 4. 9th and 10th, row 5, Coulthard and Apex in the second Haas. We've got Gamerman and Dark Lord, who is making his reserve debut, along with Dirty DNM in his reserve debut, lining up 12th and 13th, with Rudsy joining DNM on the 7th row. On the 8th row of the grid tonight, we've got Gunners, the final driver to set a lap, and Demon, of course, the first of the qualifying guys. Revan, of course, got a qualifying ban from an incident with Rog a couple of weeks ago. Ironically, next to Rog, who had a qualifying ban for his incident of picking a car up and throwing him into a wall, power slam style, guys. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And of course, guys, we are back, and of course we have been greeted today with the sad news that Frank Williams, unfortunately, has passed away. Struggling with illness for a long time. One of the true innovators of Formula One. The first, well, one of the two original, long-standing independent teams, along with McLaren. Fair play to everybody all over the community, just giving lovely messages. No, you know, sometimes people just drop trolley comments and shit with stuff like this, but like, he's one of my first heroes. You know, I used to be a Williams team supporter back in the 90s. Obviously, you know, with Damon Hill, that's probably where it all stemmed from. He was there through everything. Obviously, when the car dropped off pace in the late 90s, after they won the 2 titles with Hill and Villeneuve, then obviously we moved towards the BMW era when it was basically Montoya and Ralf Schumacher. Button, of course, got his debut. Big break thanks to Frank. So many people got their lives in this sport touched upon by Frank Williams. Of course, I do drive Williams in my driver career modes all the way through the years. So if we can have an RIP Frank in the chat, please, guys, that'd be absolutely touching. And he was a lovely man by all accounts as well. I still think he should have given Jean Alesi a drive at some point, but, you know, his career may have gone different, but, you know, that's another story. But no, fair play. RIP Frank, you will be truly, truly missed. And of course, as we always say in the world of motorsport, guys, the show must go on. We've got 18 drivers here today. Emotional scenes. We've got Crouchy driving the Williams today, of course. So I believe a lot more people are going to be rooting for Crouchy due to this as well. So hopefully you can have a great race. Put on a show for old Frankie boy. And right then, I guess we're nearly going to be ready to go now. 11 viewers, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's like, I remember when in 2 years ago we did the Antoine Hubert tribute race. That was fucking hard enough. It's a shame that they've taken the classic cars off, because I reckon definitely hosting a Williams-filled lobby will be touching. But of course, you know, co-masters just have the intellectual presence of an absolute pissed up baby out of the womb, really, don't they? But we'll leave that there. Right then, so 13 seconds, guys, still paid here, and the clock ticks down. 33 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix await. And we are going to be rolling very, very soon onto the formation lap, Season 4, Round 13, TST, Spanish Grand Prix. A multitude of different strategies, of course, with... Whoa, what the hell? Everyone seems to have got away really slow there. There's a Ferrari absolutely taken off. I mean, did he forget it was a formation lap? Oh, dearie me. He's moved up half the field. He's fucking moved up half the field. What is he doing? Bro, what? It's this formation lap at the top of the screen. I want to be this guy when I grow up. Right, anyway, I think Dark Lord's followed him up the... No, who's that? Why is Gunners up there? What are they doing? Guys, what on earth are you doing? You absolute buffoons. It's not like you haven't been racing for 2 years, you know. What on earth? Coulthard's been disqualified. What's happened? Why is Coulthard been disqualified? What are they doing? What is a clown doing? Like, that's appalling. Like, it's a formation lap, mate. What's it? I dread to think what he's going to be like at the start. Groomer's been disqualified. We've got disqualifications fucking everywhere here. Clem there with Apex. Oh, fuck me. Police cars went flying past. Yeah, that's to arrest whoever was driving like a fucking retard on the formation lap. There you go. That sorts that out. 16th is ahead of 14th. Can you guys not keep... God, what on earth are you doing? Roger's probably sitting back here thinking, what the fuck am I doing here tonight? Jesus. And all the while, front runners coming round on the formation lap. Gunners is just off the track again. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, he must have taken an absolute truckload of tequila, to be fair, before the start of this fucking race. Hitting him up with some Corona, the beer, just so I might add, as they come past the naughty step people. All seeming on the left-hand side of the grid. That's not going to be good for 11th place, gamer man, I tell you. 3 people around him and in front of him are literally going to be slow as piss. Rog lining up on the grid. I think his grid slot. Gunners is kind of giving himself his own walk of shame there, quite frankly, but Here we go then, guys. We're going ready to the lights. We are here. 5 red lights. The Spanish Grand Prix, and it's the lights out, and they're fucking out of here. And that's a hell of a start by Viper. He's all the way up to P1. Gamerman, well, I thought something like that was going to happen, to be fair. And there's already a bit of debris. Dinam's gone right into the back of him here. Dinam's just absolutely trying to do another move. That's interesting. A Dark Lord is in 11th place, and it goes very wide. There's a car going very narrow on the inside. That is Goomba. Looking to have a go for Dinam has just taken an absolutely atrocious line there going through there. The Alfa Romeo's 14th, 15th. That's Rog, who's managed to just avoid all the carnage, quite frankly. Viper leads the way, and Q-Ball's dropped it, I think. Q-Ball's made a mistake. He's down to 8th position. Oh, Crouchy's not giving Coulthard much room. And there goes Coulthard flying off the track. Crouchy didn't give him much room at all. And Coulthard has absolutely skated off, avoided the barrier, but he has got wing damage. Got to watch out, come back onto the track. He does. Very respectful, come back onto the track. Not the way he was kind of almost made to go off it. Dinam overtakes a car, and Apex is round. Apex is off the track as well. It's been an absolute fuckfest at the start of the Spanish Grand Prix. Viper leads from Master Spread. Dartmark up 2 places. I'm almost intrigued to see what happens at the back of the grid, to be fair, but we're going to keep going. Nobody DNF, which is an absolute minor miracle, quite frankly. We're going to go on board with Coulthard. Gunners takes a narrow line again. It's just so easy to get past him in that sense, isn't it? But here we go. The Gunners in 17th, so we're going to go back up top. Viper has a 1 second advantage over Master Spread. Are they going to be able to make the soft tyres last? Sorry. Dartmark is already up to P3 from 5. Skillian kept 4th. Q-Ball down to 7th. Dartlord having a great start here. Up into 8th is Andy. Here we go. Gunners there, falls to the back. Demon's got a first lap pit stop. Rog comes in behind him. They got caught up in the carnage behind. I believe that Master Revan has just left Woodsy in the dirt there. Revan on the hard tyres. Gunners is actually in 15th, so he's moved up a few places again. Almost on merit. Dark Lord Goomba goes past Dark Lord as he went very wide there. DNM having a pretty decent start after a bit of a dodgy formation lap and opening gambit. He seems to have settled in very well here. Running in P10, of course. Not going to insert NASCAR jokes here, guys. He's a very, well, he's racing F1. So I'm assuming he's got a bit of experience. Gamerman there in 11th. Apex 12th has already had a bit of a booby himself. Gamerman look up the inside. Oh, is he going to get the job done? No, he didn't. He backed out of the move. But Dinam's ran very wide there and holds the line. Dinam there keeping P10. Battles all up and down the field. Apex just behind there. Revan is just literally keeping tabs on these guys. Just chilling at the moment. It's Dinam. It's Revan, sorry, forgive me. I'll get the name right, I promise, in the end, guys. I do apply. Yellow flag there. That's Gunners. He's having a mare at the moment. That's not ideal. Keeps it going. Fucking gravel streaks all over the road there. I mean, that's absolutely not what you want to see. Coulthard's pitted. Rogers pitted. Demon's pitted. I think the stewards are going to be very busy tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. I think that's Dinam. Dinam's off. Dinam's gone. He's facing the wrong way. He's going to have to watch out, return to track, of course. And he did. And that's a pit. No, is he going into the pits? No, he's not. He's back on track. He's going again. Drop the back end. Out of the exit of the chicane, that's a bit of an interesting one there. He spun that round, and Revan has got Apex in his sights. Apex does very well to defend that move. Remains in 11th place for the time being, but Revan, you get a sort of an air of inevitability about this. If Revan could just get his car planted, is he going to send it? There was a gap at the inside. He's thought about it. He would have been half right to make that go, make a go of that, but Apex has ran wide anyway. That's going to give Revan a bit more of a momentum boost there. Master Spread has got his soft tyres seemingly working a little bit. He's put a 1.3 second gap to Dartmark, unless Mark made a mistake. I've been watching the absolutely free-flowing action at the back for a change. Awesome source. This Apex makes a bit of a mistake, but Revan can't capitalise. It's from the tricky 7 and 8. You don't really want to be scrapping side by side through there, guys. But I believe that Q-Bolt is trying to make his way back up. He's 1.2 seconds off the Williams car off Crouchy Ape, and that's, oh, here we go, yellow flag there. That is, it's Dynam's round, and he's got no wing. This is not the ideal debut for him. Revan did make the move there, by the way, up to P11. We're going to go and have a watch of Skillian here because DRS has been opened here. Well, this is the second spat of DRS, but now Master Spread is going to be in the DRS. Skillian just kept it, but had a scruffy exit at turn 15. So Dinam moves out of the way of Gunners. That's Gunners up at the 14th. Demon's going to be... Dinam and Denim have actually come together. And Coulthard has absolutely fucking spun it on turn 7. We're going to be seeing lots of that. Dinam, Dinam did well to get off the track there. Very well. Very wise. He's got probably have to watch out for his teammate Rog now. I think Dinam is just deciding to make his own rules here, to be fair. That's not exactly ideal driving, is it? Oh, no, I'm lying. There you go. Gamerman's round at turn 1. Gamerman, sorry, at turn 2, he's gone. Gamerman was having a lovely drive up until this point. He spun it. I think the car's going to be okay. He carries on going. Gunners is in 15th. I think Demon got him there. So Demon's up to 14th. Rog still making his way back. This is why I love Sunday Drive. There's so many different levels and variations of ability levels. So if you make a mistake, you're always going to have people to battle as you go back up through the field. And Coulthard's off again. Spinning like a top. He's going to need to come into the pits here. Needs to calm it down. Cool the tyres down here, Coulthard. You just got off the throttle. Coulthard's race is pretty much run already. Dirty DNM is actually going to from behind him to show how bad a lap he's fucking had. Viper gets the fastest lap here, 20.2. Viper seems to be away with the fairies at the moment. A long way to go here, of course. Spanish Grand Prix, you always expect some form of safety car. Of course, I believe ghosting is on for the back markers, but you still try and move out the way. I mean, that's kind of the way in theory about it. Revan now is lining up Dark Lord. He's hauling him in here. Dark Lord not using too much ERS. Doesn't really need to defend that. I mean, Roger's got Gunners, by the way. That's P15 for him. Gunners down to 16th. He's got a 35-second lead. And Revan, just look at this. Revan is literally pushing the leading AlphaTauri driver round the course. Great driving there. Brilliant driving, and that there is DNM. He's round again. Not loving life at the moment. Coulthard gets past him. That's Coulthard. And Coulthard's gone off as well. Oh, let's all fucking spin. Why not? I think Coulthard's actually getting out of the way, is he? Nope, he's parked right on the racing line. He can't really go anywhere. And Goober just as he crawled through him. I'm not sure if he knew he was going to ghost or not. I don't kind of blame him, to be fair. Also, weird battle in this, to be honest, up and down the order. Dark Lord leading the way from Revan. He's keeping Revan behind him very nicely here. You've got to watch out for multiple moves on the racing line. He didn't do it. He hasn't done it yet. It's just kind of a case of pre-warning, premeditated sort of thing. And I believe Crouchy and Clem are pretty close together as well. Mediums to the soft. The soft tyres will give out in the end a lot quicker. They do have a faster degradation rate the latter part of their stints. So this should be quite an interesting fact here, guys. 11 viewers, once again, thank you for watching. Dirty DNM pits in again. And this has been an absolutely monstrosity of a debut for him. He's having a mare around Spain. And here comes Revan pulling alongside of Dark Lord. He's currently still in the top 10, of course. Everybody scores, but you just, for pride's sake, want to get in that top 10 sometimes. I felt the same way last week. Oh, got a minute. Whoa, that was like a fucking misfiring gun, that burp. Holy moly. Right, here we go then. So we are back rolling. Well, I was rolling anyway. Oh, we got a bit of a battle back here. Woodsy and Gamerman here for P12. Neither guy is pitted at the moment. Only 4 guys have pitted. As it sounds, DTM has pitted twice. Gamerman very close to the back end of Woodsy. They're nearly absolutely using him as a dartboard. The Gamerman goes for a switchback. Now he can make this move count. Awesome source there by Gamerman. If he can make this stick and get round 7, that's beautiful. Well done, Gamerman. What a maneuver. Up into P12. Viper's got a pit. Oh, that's interesting. Master Spread comes into the pits, getting rid of the soft tyres nice and early. As does Cue Ball. These two have got their own idea of what they want to do today. They seem to have their own strategies. Ah, God. Really struggling with burping at the moment. So Spread is going to be coming out. I believe Spread will come out just behind Dark Lord, which he does. Coulthard getting nicely out of the way there. Very respectful driving there by Coulthard. He knows he's just got to keep going. Obviously, you score for every position. When Apex is pitting in, he's going to possibly double stack. I think Cue Ball's going to come out just in front of Game Man. He remains in the top 10. Dirty Dino with a penalty as well. Viper and Dino with penalties at the moment. Apex is far down. Coulthard getting out of the way. I thought that was a crash, but it's not. It's just Coulthard moving nicely out of the way. Rog up to P14 after a fierce corner incident. And there is Gunners. They're struggling a little bit, but he's still going at the moment. Gunners in 18th. Coulthard 19th. Oh, God, he's really, really struggling. You'd think after 3 seasons, 2.5 seasons of racing, he might be getting better than this, but he's still struggling as much as he was on race 1. Goodness me, poor guy. Here we go then. So will Master Spread have a look at Dark Lord? These two, they are buddies outside of racing, so this is going to be interesting to see how these two tackle this. I think Coulthard's just moving out of the way. I think he's just getting on with his race now, getting on with the job at hand. Cue Ball and Coulthard, they've had run-ins in different leagues before. Skillian pits in from his softs. He's getting rid of them. Possibly looking to cover off Master Spread, who's having a bit of a mare here behind Dark Lord. Speaking of Dark Mark's in third. Crouch is moved to fourth, and Dark Lord does pit in. He's getting rid of his softs, not to give Spread any issues. And, of course, Master Spread has the DRS then. Think about it, guys. A lot of these guys would have underfueled the cars or borderline fueled the cars up. So this is going to be interesting to see how they're going to get to the end. I think Skillian has been jumped. No, he's miles up the road. He's cleared Q-Ball comfortably. He was in front of him anyway, but he's put a bit more time on him, to be fair. Demon's up at a 10th. He's going to be going deep on those tyres. Gamerman and Woodsy both ahead of Dark Lord as well. I think Roger's going to clear him. And I think Dark Lord's going to come out in front of Apex. There's Coulthard back into the pit lane. He's in 17th place. I think is he a lap down at the moment? I believe he's 1 lap down. Yep. And Dinam actually overtakes him, so Dinam moves up to 17th. Very nice for the team reserves tonight. An extra point there for him. We're going to go on board with Gameman because these two are once again, Woodsy and Gameman have not left each other's side pretty much here. Gameman did get the move done. I must have made a little mistake, or Woodsy got him back on DRS, so we're going to pay attention now to the battle for 11th. This is the biggest battle. It's a very rare occasion, guys, that we can actually watch, sit back, put our feet up, watch and relax. And that's what the Demon's off the track. So their battle gets promoted up into 10th place. With Rog coming up back after him. Demon's having a mare as well. Oh, here we go. Let's see what Gameman could do. Woodsy's not using any ERS. Gameman with DRS and ERS comes streaking past. And is he going to slow the car down? He doesn't. And oh my God, he's going to come back across the track into Woodsy. Now, Roger's got to be very careful here. Obviously, we talk about the difference in driver ability. The guys, well, they can all race, you know what I mean? That's why they're here. We wouldn't let them in if they couldn't. And that is the yellow flag. Speaking of that, Gunners is actually spinning around like an absolute fucking top at the moment. Or is it Gunners? It is Gunners. Having a mare over time there. And, oh, I think Woodsy and Gameman, they're a second apart. And Revan's come off at turn 2. Another casualty of turn 2. And that's the final corner. What's going on up there? Yellow flag around the final corner. It's Gamerman. Gamerman's dropped really far back here. Gamerman must have had a major incident as Apex clears him for 14th. Guys up and down the order. Rogers managed to squeak through there. He's into P10. We've got yellow flags everywhere at the moment. Gamerman's battling Apex into turn 1. Gamerman just cuts that corner like he's cutting hair, quite frankly. Well, I say cutting hair, I mean like scalping the way he kind of cut that corner. And that was, guys, the closest battle on track. We've got the Ferrari Adinem coming through to unlap himself, of course, here now. I don't know how he's going to take this. He's just going to chill out behind these guys, but he is the quicker car at the moment. Gamerman then is... Has he got damage, Gamerman? I don't think so. He's managed to... He's had a couple of close scrapes. Crouch there in the Williams up in P4. He's going to be falling down to about P8 or 9. I'd probably say 8th at push. Crouch having a very solid race there for the Williams team. Emotionally charged race here for Williams. He's going soft to medium. The medium's after less than 23 laps. You just see Dinam in the background having a little moment. Gamerman right behind Apex there. Dark Lord's got Woodsy. Woodsy's off the track. Woodsy's off the track as well. It's Spin Nation in the bottom half of the field. And he's got wing damage as well. So Woodsy will probably have to pit here. And that's Coulthard off the track. It's like half these guys are racing. The other half are just throwing themselves around like porn stars, quite frankly, in a gangbang orgy. But Q-Ball is 4/10 off Crouchy. So Crouchy has actually come out in front of Q-Ball. Woodsy pits him. That will... Well, he's going to keep 15th anyway. Coulthard is having a... Well, safe to say he's probably just not functioning on human level at the moment. Okay, there's been so many incidents. Q-Ball following Crouch in the battle for 7th place. Rages on as he come out the pits. And Woodsy's got a speeding at the pit lane penalty. That's absolute scenes. Gunners is coming up to lap someone. I mean, I never thought I'd say that before the rebirth of Christ. And he is, yeah. Coulthard moves out the way of Gunners. So Gunners on the same lap now as Woodsy. He's only about 20-30 seconds off him. Woodsy's stuck in the pits here for some reason. He's not moving. Skilling with a 3-second penalty. He's a master. It could be a 5. I didn't quite catch it. So I can't really speculate. As we are watching now, ladies and gentlemen, the battle for 7th place. Couple of battles, Gamerman and Apex. Having a little scrap here for P13 back there. You can see it on the minimap, just gone past number 2 towards the back straight after turn 9. So Q-Ball, is he going to have enough in the tank to make a run on Crouchy? Crouchy's got a lot of ERS himself, and he is underfueled, so he's going to have the lighter car at the moment. That could come back to haunt him a bit later on. I think Skillian there. No, that's... Oh, Coulthard, absolute superstar. Fucking Wayne Sleep will be happy with that pirouette. Jesus. Must have... Fucking Jesus. Spins everywhere. We're back. He's back rolling. Yellow flag, sorry, blue flag there for Gunners. Doesn't move out the way. He needs to start. Back markers will continue ghosted off if this carries on. just carrying on driving like nobody cares. You've got to get out of the way here. It can kind of really put you off. But I mean, yeah, well, like I said, it's obviously in the rules that we keep it on. So there's Spread, who was just lapped Woodsy behind him, with Skillian just behind him, and then we got Goomba just up the road here, so Spread is catching up with Goomba. Viper in a race by himself at the moment with Darkmark. Keeping pretty good tabs with him. Then third position is Clem, all the way back down then to Goomba, who hasn't pitted, of course. Spreader is running in P4 at the moment. Well, actually, Goomba is running in net fourth place. So Goomba is running in net fourth with Spread fifth, and Skillian, sorry, sixth, with Crouchy seventh. Cubal just under a second behind. I'm going to go back to the battle between Apex and Gamerman, because this... Oh, Apex hit the outside curb, but how nobody's not retired from... How nobody hasn't retired... Anybody hasn't retired for this race is beyond me. It spins fucking everywhere. I've got damage off or something, or damage on minimummediocre.com. Cooltail's still going... Whoa, there you go. See you later, mate. Well, that's absolutely fucking done. That battle was done before we tried. Cooltail with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is a fucking rage quit. Get yourself a koali pan, son. Deary me. You're that far down. Just finish the race. Just finish the race. It baffles me. You're just throwing away points, mate. Considering that... Oh, sorry, back up with Darkmark. Considering that every position scores, what the fuck are you doing retiring for? Oh, I've had a bad race. Oh, mummy, I've had a bad race. Fucking give me a cuddle. Fuck off. What the fuck are you not... What the fuck are you retiring for? Honestly. And his car isn't ghosting. His car is not ghosting. Why would you retire? It makes no sense. Like, unless you have like a date, but it's Sunday, so you're not going to have one of them here. Trying to find his car. His car's parked on the racing line here. Good grief. That's... Right. That sums my own thing up about rage quitting, to be fair. It's causing people issues. A master spread gets Goomba. That's P4 there. Goomba's going to have a little stab back at him here. Goomba's not having this. Goomba's such an improved driver from back in the day. We just hit lap 13, guys. Like, why would you rage quit? It's stupid. As Randy Orton put it to Kofi Kingston back in 2009. Stupid. Stupid. It is. Moving on. Right, we've got a battle there for brewing up here between Crouchy and Cool. So we saw Crouchy and Cue Ball, sorry, forgive me. Dirty Dinam going around. Well, he's still carrying on. I think he respects points much more than the other guys in the league, the Cool Time in the league, to be fair. Still driving on here, still motoring around. P17, of course. Woodsy is running in 15th. We're witnessing a battle here for P4. We're going to go back and find Crouchy and Cue Ball in a minute, because they're about the same distance apart. There we go, right at the top of the screen, right up there. Just coming around there is Revan in 9th. Huge gaps for people here today, but entertainment in Spain comes at a premium, and Cue Ball is absolutely on it this lap. So absolutely flying. Got himself a purple middle sector, and that goes to show the tricky complexion of that corner. I'm not currently on chat, guys. I'll be back soon. Thank you very much if you're watching, following, donated, rated. If anyone's going to be doing child donations, guys, click on the link and do it through PayPal. It's easier. Twitch tax about 80% of the shit, so it's like going into the shop, spending a $5 on Penny Street and getting 2p change. There's no point doing it. There's no point, guys. So, like I said, donation link in the channel. Click on donate if you're going to do that. Right, okay. As we've got a 3-car battle up here. I think Goomba's in. Skillian's caught the back of Goomba too. So this is intriguing. Let's watch this battle for a minute. Let's watch this unfold. I believe Revan there with a 3-second time penalty. 6 drivers have penalties. Remember, that's Woodsy, Gunners, Dirty Dina, Master Revan, Skillian, and Viper up front. But Viper is away with the fairies at the moment. He's having his own little race by himself at present. Long way to go. One safety car changes the complexion of everything. I believe. Oh, Goomba's made a bit of a mistake, but he's got the gap to Skillian. He's got the trap position. Skillian's just trying to make up time here. Goomba's probably going to be pitting in the next lap or two anyway. Viper has just made it to lap 15 now. We are on lap 15. The race leaders are. Darkmark just coming across the start of his 15th lap with Clem. Coming into the pits. Goomba then is going around there. 3-second penalty for Goomba. That was a bit harsh. I mean, he did go off the track a little bit, but Jesus. So Dirty Dinam's round again. Not enjoying his debut. I believe Goomba's pitted in. Yep, there you go. So Crouchy will be promoted. This battle will be promoted up to 6th position. Well, maybe 5th. I think Clem will fall behind these guys as well. And that could have ended in murder. Oh my God, that was self-deprivation, that shit. Cue Ball. Now Clem's going to be coming out with these guys. Clem's going to be coming out right with... Look at this. Clem and Crouchy. Is Clem going to go for the Crouchy going to try and go around the outside. Clem covers him off beautifully there. P6. Clem's going to have to warm them tyres up absolutely perfectly. Clem, sorry, P5 on the hards. Crouchy's still got life left on the medium, so he's got cue ball right behind him as well. Crouchy's got a lot more to think about now. Rather than just defending, he's become the sandwich. Oh, the meat in the sandwich, sorry, between Clem and cue ball. Ah, sorry, guys. Right then. We are watching the battle for P5. Viper pits in from the lead. Whether Dark Mark pits in as well, I think he may just be following his strategy. Maybe to try and cover off Clem. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, he's going to be coming out behind Skillian, slotting in front of Clem, you'd imagine. As we watch, look at this Crouchy. Just on board with him. The Williams driver, of course. After, of course, Frank Williams passing today, this will be an absolutely monumentous couple of points here for Crouchy if he can pull this off. And there is Kubel. Ran a bit wide there, Kubel in the background. Doesn't want to do that too many times. Skillian fastest lap, 1 minute 19.9. We've broken into the 19s, guys. The 20s have been firmly left behind for fastest lap purposes. That was very wide then by, well, Crouchy, and even wider by Kubel following. I believe there's a Haas driver there. That's Apex being lapped. That's P14 moving royally out of the way. They're not getting involved in anything. Well, that's certainly one way to move out of the way. I mean, he's definitely practiced that at fucking prep school, I tell you. Holy moly. Well, that's one way to get round. And Woodsy there is not a million miles away from him as well. We're going to go back up and watch Crouchy versus Clem. I think Clem seems to be doing the business here on the hard tyres. Viper has pitted. Mark didn't pit, so Mark does technically lead a lap. So Viper's not led one lap in this race, so he's not at 100% there, so he's not going to be able to do anything, to be fair. We are watching live, guys, Season 4, round 13 of the Sunday Drive League. And, yeah, we move forward. Skillian 1.2 off Master Spread. Spread's being pressured here a little bit. That was a bit of a better burp. I've been collecting a lot. My throat is gathering saliva, which is disgusting, and can't seem to shake any of it. But Revan is not pitted yet, so he will be coming out after his pit stop in P11. But, of course, Rog has to pit too, so it'll be P10. And Demon has to, so it's P9. Dark Mark pits in. That will free up the second and third to Master Spread and Skillian. But Mark, of course, well, will these guys be pitting again? Will Skillian and Master Spread be going to the end? I don't know. Big gaps, big gains between the two of them so far, guys. So we're watching Dark Mark. Is he going to come out in front? Yeah, he's well out in front of this pack. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Who is that there when it's at home? Demon leads that group. Then we've got DNM and... Oh, Rog, sorry. So there's a battle between Demon and Rog. I think it was Woodsy. Yeah, it was. It was Woodsy getting out of the way, guys. Sorry, forgive me. Yellow flag there. That is... No, that is... Gamer Man. Oh, fucking out. Oh, there goes DNM. He's moving out of the way. Fair play. And Gunners goes around the outside of him. And Gunners moves up a position. DNM allows the cars to go through. And go on, DNM, you legend. Letting the cars go, and then sneaks back past P16 for DNM. But he's struggling for tyres here at the moment. Really lighting up the tyres. That's the problem when you've got tyres that are overheating at the rear. Corners like turn 9 become brutal. Very good, respectful driving by DNM. Getting out of the way of the race leaders. Fair play to him. Had a bit of a wild start, of course. But he's certainly recovering. Oh, dearie me. Well, that's just... Oh, dear. How is he still in this Grand Prix? I love this guy. This guy's... And he's brought out the VSC, as you would expect. I don't know how there isn't one, to be fair. How the fuck is there not a VSC? It gives Dino a better chance to come in, but he's way off everybody at the moment. Gunners is just making his own fucking track up as he goes along, quite frankly. Dirty DNM just can't overtake anybody. We've got Crouchy coming into the pits and Kubel also. Take advantage of the VSC. No full course caution. DNM 3 second penalty. I think he's just... Yeah, get yourself into the pits there. We've got Apex coming in as well. Shaking off those tyres. He's going to double stack here, is Apex. That's Goomba. Just, I think, is that Goomba or Mark? No, DNM's done the right thing. He's driving at the pit lane speed limit, so he's not done anything wrong. Wonder if anybody's going to get drive-throughs here. Dark Lord running in P12. Had a very quiet race. He's driving all by himself at the moment. Sometimes can be really good. DRS enabled. Nobody with drive-through penalties, guys. Fair play. And Roger's all over the back of cue ball. But Rog still has to pit. Demon did come into the pits. Rog is still possibly slightly too early to pit there, but I think he's got his own plan here, Rog. Running as deep as he can on the hard tyres. He's got himself back up into P9. Bit of a... Kind of a crazy-ass race. This Skillian has caught up now to the back of Master Spread, but Dark Mark's there too. Dark Mark there in the background. This is going to become a three-way dance. Gamerman is just not getting out of the way as standard stuff. Backmarkers need to move. They need to get out the fucking way, to be fair. They need to move over. If ghosting was on, this would be the end of Spread's race in a Gamerman's race. They need to move. Look, why is he racing him for? Move the fuck out the way. Get that side and brake. He's nowhere near anybody, basically. In fact, yes, he is, because, whoa. I mean, okay, maybe he is somewhere. He's, oh, Master Spread is round. Spreader blows under the podium. Well, for now. And there's no damage. Round the outside of Spread goes Clem. He managed not to hit the wall hard. So he's managed to save that part, but that's let Skillian absolutely leave him. Yellow flag up the road. I think that's Woodsy. Woodsy moving nicely out of the way of Viper. Viper's just in a world of his own at the moment. Class of his own. Dark Mark then. And Q-Ball's been overtaken by Crouchy. What a move around the outside by Crouchy. Oh, give him that one, son. Awesome. So that's Rog having a look too. What, going to watch this on board from Roger's perspective on the old driving TV pod mode. Q-Ball is getting angsty behind him, and Roger's just patiently saying, I'll overtake either of you if you two fuck up. As we are on lap 19, Viper, the race leader, moving on to lap 20. 2/3 race distance coming up, guys, in 2 more times round. Yellow flag sector 3. I believe that's Gamerman. If I'm right, yes it is. Gamerman's off the track. He was pretty, well, Dark Law's managed to move back up to P12. Coulthard's left the session. I mean, that's probably the world's slowest rage quit in the world. It's like, just retiring from the race, and then I'm going to sit here and chill for a little bit. Why not? Crouchy, Q-Ball, Rog. And we've got another battle up there. Oh, no, I'm sorry, forgive me. That was it. That was, I was about to say, the car's pretty close. The Master Spread, it must have been damaged then. No, it was always pitting in anyway, I believe. I don't know if he did actually get damaged. We'll have a quick nosy over. Can't see there. Look at this. Gunners need back markers. I'm going to make a big thing. Back markers, get the fuck out the way, because Master Spread is right there as well. And Master Spread's come out alongside his great rival Q-Ball. And Q-Ball's done him. Gunners just decided to fuck off doing his own thing. And that's a 5-car train here, ladies and gentlemen. So it goes from 6th, which is Crouchy, Q-Ball, Master Spread, Rog, and Revan, all continuing on here. Spread's having a look at the inside of Q-Ball. These guys battling on track. This is kind of epic sauce. Woodsy's driven off towards fucking Narnia in Sector 3. There goes the Red Bull of Skilly, and he moves his way past. He's got Dark Mark 2.5 seconds adrift at the moment. I think Skilly's actually put more time on Dark Mark, incidentally. So that's how that one's unfolded. Guys, there's 3 cars, 2 laps down. Woodsy got his Denem. Then we've got Apex, Gamerman, and Dark Lord 1 lap down. Only 1 driver has retired. That was Coulthard, who didn't need to anyway. Here we go then. As we roll on, guys, lap 21 for the races. These guys are still on their 20th lap. I will get my tablet back for the penultimate, well, the last few laps. I'm not currently on track. I wanted to kind of just stay completely focused into the race. Spreader is just literally stuck here. This is worst case scenario for him. For the likes of Skilly, he can pit in, and he'll be so far in front of his rival for this race, Spread. Crouchy is putting in an absolute stellar job in the Williams right now. 5 laps on those hard tyres against 2 laps on the mediums. So Q-Ball, Spread go into the end now on those, you'd imagine, as is Crouchy on the hards. Then Revan behind is going to be getting himself stuck in there too soon. Soon too, so whichever way you want to say it, that make a difference. It makes sense either way. Right, the Master Spread then moving it along now. P8 with Crouchy and Q-Ball just for, look at this guy, this is epic sauce. Q-Ball's just literally tried shoving him around the corner. 5 cars all in a line. There were 5 F1 cars driving in a line. Well, there you go. We'll let the animation kick in for that one. Oh, Q-Ball having a little look. He's trying to get himself out of the thing. And that's Gamerman round again. If it's Viper, then that'll be tragic, wouldn't it? Yellow flag sector 3. Gamerman is back rolling. He's down in 13th. Well, I don't know if that's down or up in 13th place. But he's going to have 5 quicker cars coming behind him now. And Goomba is going to the end as well. Goomba's in P5 here. Excellent driving by Goomba to get himself up into this position. That cool part of the race where you can literally sit on board with 10th place and watch 6th, 7th and 8th have a battle. It's awesome. Sunday Drive pulling up another corker here today. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, Crouchy, Q-Ball, Master for Rog, and Revan, but Rog still has to pit, of course. Skillian with a 3-second time penalty. And he pulls out of the slip. And Cue Ball called his bluff. And what a lovely sweeping manoeuvre around by Cue Ball. Crouchy got himself into the defensive position. If he kept himself on the racing line, he would have kept that position probably. But he went defensive. Crouchy letting Cue Ball up, but he's pretty much allowed him to have the position without letting him go. As this is the main battle on track, Master Spread looking to see if he can get himself up there as well. Sends one at the inside. That's a bit aggressive, but I guess you'll take it. Cue Ball, sorry, Crouchy left just enough of a gap. Spreader, fucking aggressive send, but he managed to pull off that move. Great move in the end. If you pull it off, you look like a hero. If you don't, you look like a fucking jackass. And this time, he's pulled it off. He looks like a hero. There you go, Rog. All over the back. Look at this. Still together. Cue Ball's racing off into the distance. Hopefully, Spreader will be doing the same thing in his eyes. And... oh, Revan. Oh, God. Flashbacks to Bahrain with the two of them exploding. Goodness me. We move on. Was it Bahrain? Yeah, it was Bahrain. I think it was Bahrain. Quite be happy Norwich Union. But Goomba now is going to be hauled in there. 4 seconds the gap. It's been down by 1 second, and that's Apex. Apex is facing the wrong way with minimal wing. Let's not get twisted. It's no wing. And Viper's just careering around, doing his own thing right now. Sorry, guys. Hiccup in there. DNM still going around. He's only 16 seconds off Gunners as DNM. DNM laps himself from 14th place, getting himself on this so he can move up a couple of places, depending on a safety car potentially. And Spreader has, I think, no, so that's Woodsy being lapped, isn't it? Forgive me, that was very close for the two of them. Rog is going to be holding Revan up. Revan has just seen 2 people up front. Oh, yeah, Woodsy just goes, fuck this, I'm out of here. DNM with a 3-second penalty, and that's a yellow flag. That's Woodsy just moving out of the way. As we are still continuing on, guys. 10 seconds between... oh, Apex! Apex gone! Apex gone! It will come by the pits. Oh, wow. Jesus, Skillian pits in. No safety car there. Whoa, goodness me. Apex, what the hell happened? Holy moly, that's fucking dangerous. Not his fault, obviously. But fucking savage. Dartwell didn't need to come across that right at that time. We've got yellow flag back there. Gunners having issues with his old rival Gamerman at the moment, but that means Woodsy, Gunners and Dirty DNM are going to be moving up another position. Always handy for the guys at the bottom. Everybody scores, of course. As we mentioned a few times, this will be in the Sunday Drive. As we have Goomba just a couple of seconds up the road now. Goomba's going to have these 2 quick motherfuckers coming after him soon. And that's one defensive move by Cue Ball. And Spreader, who seems to have the bit between his teeth. Bit of a... oh, but that was fucking shoulders out between the two of them. That's going to be something interesting to discuss over the next poker game. Happy days. Up he goes. Master Spread into P6. Chases Goomba. His race to catch up. Skillian's gone to softs. Will they last till the end? Fuck knows. But we'll wait and see. As Viper leads. Darkmark second. Clem third. Routine for the top 3. But Darkmark is sick of racing PRF1, guys. He had Danny and fucking... it was, I don't even know, Danny and Hambo, I think it was, 2 PRF1 drivers also. Probably sick of seeing people in that league, to be fair, Darkmark. But he's having himself a quiet race again. It's all you can really do. Keep the points racking up. Keep the points coming in. And Cue Ball get very, very close to Master Spread there. I think Rog still hasn't pitted. Rog's got to be going in for softs this lap, surely. Unless he's taking him to the end. Which I guess he could do. Didn't think of that, actually. Yeah, I just expected him to pit, to be fair. Skilly's got 12 seconds to make on Clem to grab himself a podium, but he's got to overcome a potential penalty as well. If Rog pits in now, he'll only fall behind Demon, so he's only going to drop a few points in the table, but I guess a few points are a few points. You want to get all the points you can, and Game Man is just not moving out of the way. Look at this. I mean, it's amateur. It's amateur, guys. Batmarkers, you may be on Ghost. Imagine, right? Oh, that's... oh, goodness me. Well, that's a professional spin. I'll give him that one. Yellow flag there again, man, flying out of the... fucking... you spin me right round, baby, right round. Through he goes, and Rog and Revan battling here for P9. Revan shaking, it's like he shook off the cobwebs there, and he's going for another little run at him. Goodness me, lap 26. We're on that. Can we do 100% races, guys? I'm loving this. If these guys can race with this intensity for fucking 100% race, this is 65, 66, and 67. I'd love it. Right, there we go. So we've got Revan there coming through. He's in P10 at the moment. He's chasing Rog. And Apex is off session. So unfortunate for Apex. Didn't quite get himself to 90% race distance, or 5 from the end, I think it is. I believe the race leader has put 3 laps on DNM. And DNM is actually overtaking Gunners. DNM's overtaking Gunners. So now Dinham is moving up to the table. He's now P15 with team reserves. 59 seconds is the gap between Demon and Darklord, but that's a 12th and 15th place finish. That's still points. It's still little points. It's all you really, truly need, isn't it? If you're having a bad race, keep going. Dinham, a proud sign of that. You know, may have had a bit of a wild start. And here comes Rog. Is Rog, who is on 3 times older tyres than Crouch. Is he going to actually send this into turn 1 here? He's having to think about it. Crouch, give him the room. Oh, no. There wasn't room, in fairness, thinking about that. Rog loses the arse end of the car. This is dangerous for Rog. With this time, well, speaking of dangerous, Revan's just done Trailer Park Girl there, to be fair. I mean, Slim Shady would be happy with that and without me. But here we go. As we roll forward 0.3 of a second. We've got another double. We've got 2 3-car battles going on here. I'm going to watch the one behind because this seems a little bit more kind of feisty at the moment. But now we'll switch back up to 5th position. Cubold, oh goodness me, he's had a couple of problems coming out the exit of 9. As that's 5th to 10th all in one camera pan right there. Skillion's left that group, it would seem. Revan set a move on Rog. Around the outside of Rog. Oh, God, don't know what happened there. An awful camera angle, quite frankly. I think Revan went around the outside. Don't know if he left the room. But here we go. I think Rog, to be fair, Rog should just go for faster slap. There's an extra point in the back pocket for Rog. Obviously, damage limitation here for him. As through goes Goober. He is 5th. Race leader Viper, 22 seconds clear of Darkmark at the moment. Race of his own today, Viper. It's just all about completing the laps. He's had one of the best races of his... Darklord, very nice. Now, that's how you do it. It's not fucking hard to... Oh, dear me. Well, that probably isn't how you do it. That would have, like, speared the literal side pod off him. That's 5th position. Oh, we get yellow flag. Who's that? It is Gunners again, I believe. Who's having a mare. I mean, quite frankly, if Gunners having that bad a mare, he's going to be fucking giving birth to a horse at the end of this race. To be fair, he's absolutely had a fucking terrible one. But here we go then. So we've got 5th, Goober, 6th spread. Cubal a bit further behind now in 7th. Dropped off a little bit there. Maybe made a little mistake. Woodsy pits in, which is going to put Dinham up into 14th place. Alfa Romeo having a pretty torrid time today as well. Dinham's got a championship to fight for here. Darklord naturally... Well, I was going to credit Dal, but he's just not getting out of the way. I mean, come on, guys. The problem is... If they don't get blue flags if there's ghosting. Oh, they do. There is that. So how the fuck has he not got a penalty? How have none of these guys got penalties for blue flag evasion? I don't understand it. But anyway, moving on. Woodsy's going to come out with Gunners about to overtake him here. Gunners will smell blood there. He's only a couple of seconds off him now. We'll flick back up to Master Spread, who has got Goober in his sights. Goober goes defensive but parks it beautifully in the track. He's going to invite Master Spread to go around the outside. Goober holds the inside. Spread it out. This is it. He's got to get the momentum down. He's got to save fuel as well. No safety car here. Means we could be seeing a few cars running out of fuel before the end of the race. Once again, guys, 13 views. Thank you very much. Like I said, anybody who hasn't followed, be sure to do so. If you're contemplating donating, guys, subs are cool. But go onto the link in my channel and drop it through PayPal if you have PayPal. Trust me, PayPal doesn't tax you. Twitch taxes you between 60 and 80% depending whereabouts you are in the world. We don't get none of the rev. Trust me, guys. Do it through PayPal. That's the way I do it. I'm going to probably start implementing that onto my Nightbot just to kind of, you know, like I've got a donate tab. I don't ask for money, but like I said, if you're thinking about it, don't donate for Twitch, do it through PayPal. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, Gunners is driving like an absolute fucking pissed up cockroach right now. I mean, what is he doing? I think Roger's just kind of settling for 10th. You know, imagine Demon 11th, Darklord in 12th, some way, nearly a lap behind. Demon, now, speaking of Darklord, he's just got a 3-second penalty as well for his troubles. Skillion 8.7 behind Clem. I don't think he's got enough in the tank. Darklord, oh, goodness me. And here we go. I believe that's the battling back markers. What are they doing? But Master Spread this time gets Goober, and Cubal is lagging like an absolute fucking nun with teeth in a vagina. I don't know. I'd probably not best me animate that one. But Master Spread into P5. Goober's on a stellar drive, but he can't quite keep these guys behind him. Well, he couldn't keep Spreader behind him. What are they? Why, guys? Back markers just. If we turn ghosting off, half the back markers will take out half the field. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, don't take the piss out of actually having, like, Ghost and being off late, you know what I mean? It winds me up. It does. But anyway, moving on. We'll address that after. It's not staggering the drivers off as a pet peeve of mine. Revan there with a penalty in the background. Revan has caught back up to this pack here. Revan back into P8, but he does have a penalty, of course, to boot. As he just got a 3-second right there. Guys, our penalties, Dartmark, Clem, Master Spread, Crouchy, Rog, Demon, and Woodsy. Both. I think Woodsy did have a 5, but he's cleared his name there. So fair play, guys. Spain is a very, very tricky track not to get penalties around. So fair play. Cue ball then is all over the back of Goomba now. With each other in a couple, with each other in another league. Well, a couple of other leagues, of course. PRF1 and also RF1, which you'll be seeing tomorrow night. Bishop's Channel, Singapore, guys. But obviously, like I said, Viper's got 3.5 laps to go. These guys, Cue ball so close to the back. Demon, the last car on the lead lap. Crouchy does get a penalty now, though. It's all about kind of self-control, self-awareness, and just concentration more than anything as well. Yellow flag there. That's a Ferrari. It's not Rog. It's Roger's teammate, temporary teammate for Dynamo, which means Gunners is back to 15th. So here we go then. Spread out, I think, has come as far as he can go here, and the track is getting a bit darker, but I don't think there's going to be any rain incoming. The flag again. Dynam's having problems. I think he's made enough laps to get scored. Actually, I don't know. Saying that he's a few laps down, so I'm not sure. He needs to keep going. Cue ball is all over Goomba. Oh, the track is getting very dark, actually. Viper's just done his own thing. He knew what to do. We're going to go back to the tablet, guys, right about now. 3, 2, 1. We're back. Sorry, here we go. JV Jones, here we go. Welcome in, Jade. So I've just seen the Master Spoke will run out of fuel if there's no safety car. He certainly will. Go on, Goober. Good evening, says Grit. Sorry, I've just seen this. Gunners, why are you writing in the chat? Get back to focusing on the race, man. For fuck's sake, like, honestly. Like, Jesus Christ. If you're racing, get the fuck out of the chat, peeps. Come on, seriously. You don't need to tell me that, dude. It's fine. Adds to the drama. Viper saw that then as he moves himself onto the 32nd and penultimate lap, and we've got a 4-car train here. Spreader has not... Look how dark it's gone. Cheers. So I was just literally charging, I went down to 1%. Didn't even realise. Usually I get like a noise prompt on my tablet. Viper got some Merc upgrades or what. I think he's merked the field, to be fair, in this race. Nah, he's had an unstoppable race, mate. Skillian and Spreader were a little bit closer. Skillian dropped it out of 2. Oh, sorry, Spread dropped it out of 2 and Skillian come back in for a 2-stop. So it's just... He's... Sometimes, oh, sorry guys, forgive me. It's put, he's just put on a show. Reminds me of his season 3 drive in Monaco. After, of course, he had that unfortunate incident with Massey going towards the right hander before the Lowe's hairpin. But this time, it's been perfect. He got Spreader off the start and just took off. Now, Spread needs to get lapped here. He can't pull away. As Hamble put earlier in the chat, he's got no fuel. If you're still on yellow fuel at this stage, and he's the only one... Oh, no. Crouchy as well. Of the guys who underfueled the car have been hoodwinked here. Never underfuel your car by this much. He's literally crawling around, and now he's on red fuel. And he's not even got the last lap. Viper's just started the final lap. Spread will run out of fuel here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Spanish Grand Prix. He's going to literally have to lift and coast, which is horrible because he's got Goomba, Cue Ball, Master Spread all over, and Crouch is not a million miles behind either. Spreader uses brain here, just lift and coast, even if the 3 drivers get past him. Drama here. We're going to get on board with Viper soon. Dartmark has entered his final lap. I don't know if any of the other guys up front... No, none of them have got fuel problems. Only Crouchy, which I'm intrigued to see. And his fuel's on red as well, so we're going to get a couple of people running real... Spreader's going to have to lift and coast like an absolute king. Sector 2 is going to be his best friend. Are we going to be seeing Goomba move back up the order here, unless mistakes can happen? Let's have a look here, guys. Not really. If it's set to hard, it's over for him, to be fair, Gret. I don't know. I'll ask the guys in the lobby. I think Mark is here. But, guys, we're going to move on at the moment. Viper, dominant display. Welcome back to the top step of the podium. Viper wins the Spanish Grand Prix. We haven't said that for a while, but now we're going to go on board with Spreader because he is literally coasting. He has no choice but to coast. But with Goomba, Cue Ball and Revan, he's got to do something. Crouch is in the same boat. And look at this. This is mental. Spread's out of fuel. Spreader's out of fuel. You've got to watch out here, guys. Spread's out of fuel. He can't fight. It's on easy mode, but that's over for Spread. He's done. Spread, just don't bother fighting, mate. Cue Ball. Who's that? Revan around the outside of Cue Ball. Unbelievable. Revan's made his way up to P7. Opportunistic as anything. But look, Revan's... Oh, it's on easy grit. It's on easy. If it was hard, then that would have caused a pile-up probably. But so we got Darkmark second, Clem third, Skillian fourth. Goomba has moved back to fifth, but Master Spread, even with no fuel, has kept P5 due to penalties. Revan gets overtaken, but oh goodness me, Crouch is going to jump him as well, and Rog jumps the pair into P8. Rog, after his incident with Revan's probably chuckling to himself there. Well done, Goomba. He did go through, but didn't get himself in. Jake going absolutely mental there in the chat for Goomba. Great result for Team Aston Martin today. Crouchy moving up a position as well there. I think he kept with no fuel. Rod's driver of the day just by being, well, there, I guess. Moving up the order, overtaking people who needed to. Excellent stuff there. You might want to watch the Christmas dinner at the moment there, Jay, because you can't really your favourite in one over the other. Viper there. Excellent drive by Viper. Did exceptional. And that's how you do it. But Darkmark, and big shout out to Clem as well. We barely showed Clem the entire race. He was just all by himself, doing his own thing. Had a little battle, of course, when the guys come out the pits, but then ultimately got himself P3. Skillian couldn't make it back up. Read out in a minute. 14 views, guys. Thank you so much for watching. In fact, it's 16 viewers, actually, guys. Thank you so much. Is my stream dead? No, it's not. I just middle button my... I just middle button the Xbox. So, anyway, Viper taking the win with a 3-second penalty, fastest lap as well. So he's got the perfect. He's got the didn't get the full clean sweep because of Master Spread, just a shade over 44.5 minutes. Then we got Darkmark in second. Great result for Aston Martin, of course. 2 cars in the top 6 with Clem in third, Skilly in fourth in the Red Bull. The sole Red Bull here tonight. Master Spread fifth in the McLaren. What might have been for him, and Goomba then in sixth. Great drive by him. Cue Ball. Rog with no penalties, moving up a couple of positions. Crouchy in 9th, Demon 10th. Revan down to 11th, by the way. Missing out by a shade of a second. 12 seconds of penalties cripple you in this league. Then we've got Dark Lord on his debut for Team Reserve. Gamerman, Woodsy, Gunners, Dirty DNM, and of course Apex and Coulthard failing to finish. Well, that was interesting. Right, we're going to go and invite the guys in for a little chinwag. We haven't really spoke to it. Well, we speak to Mark twice a week, basically. But I haven't spoke to these guys for a little while. Clem's first podium in fucking God knows when. So yeah, very interesting to see. And of course, Viper gets to pick the game. Then we're going to go right to. Excellent stuff there. We're just getting the guys in. 60 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And an excellent little race there. Fucking crazy in the midfield and at the back of the grid. I now realise why I don't do these fucking streams sober anymore. Or why why I used to drink for the stream, should I say? Because good fucking God, that was mental. But once again, it's another case of obviously the guys at the back in the midfield having an absolute kicking the absolute 10 bells of shit out of each other, and the top 3 escape him. So, guys, if you could just include your audio for me, please.
Yeah, done.
Ready to roll. Thank you very much, Viper. Well done. Second podium since you've returned. First win since you've been back, mate. Talk us through your race, even though it probably wasn't too exciting for you.
Well, yeah, it was a good race, all in all. Happy with the speed. The fastest lap was nice to get so close to 17s, bearing in mind. But I think without my wheel disconnecting and giving me every pen, every warning that I got, including the pen, I reckon it'd been a perfect race, really.
By the way, it was Viper that won, by the way. But no, do you know what? It's one of these races where I'm going to, once again, we're not going to be able to say too much of a different chat to you because you've all pretty much had the same race. But I'll do my best for you guys. But yeah, Viper, perfect race. Quite frankly, other than the wheel, everything went well for you.
Yeah, but Shadow, we made it entertaining. We set you a challenge.
There was a challenge. I think it was about lap 20. Fuse decided to turn around to me and say, haha, you're not very good, you're not going to lap me. So I gave it my all, and I think 1 or 2 laps and I had him, but sadly I failed.
Yeah, I mean, lapping Fuse is like every man's dream, isn't it? So you fucked that one up. We'll leave that one. Leave that one on the table. But yeah, well done, matey. 36 points. And Mark, for the first time in 3 seasons, I worked out what first, second, and third score. So I'm going to be fucking informative tonight. Wow. And also, I don't know what track we're at next week. So we're going to be racing in somewhere where Buddhas pray. I don't fucking know. Right, but anyway, Viper, well done, mate. Congratulations. Full haul of points. And our regular twice-a-week chat seems to be happening now, Mark. Well done again. You're the only person I remember what it sounds like, to be honest with you. Right. Well done, mate. Quiet race for you in the end.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, I'm claiming the victory in TSD 1.5 because Viper's just on another level tonight, wasn't he? That was insane. Your pace tonight, it was just insane. I mean, you're quick anyway, but Jesus fucking Christ. Fair play. But yeah, it was quite straightforward. What a start I got. Did you catch it?
I was watching, so I was more looking at. I was looking up and down because there was carnage behind you. Yeah, I think I caught you a little bit.
Yeah, I snuck up in between Skillian and Cubal, literally in between the two, and that was basically where my race was made. I got up to P3 and then just run it round from there. Spread obviously lost control, and Skillian went for the alternate strategy, so it kind of played into my hands. And in the last sort of 10 laps or so, yeah, just sort of consolidating what I had and just driving around, really.
No penalties, of course, around a very, very treacherous track, and no mistakes, which is a good point. I think I might have caught a little mistake from you. I know you dropped back by about a second and a half at one stage on the top 2, on second and third at one point, but unless that was just them going very quick compared to you at a certain part of the track. But other than that, mate, just, well, as perfect a race as you could do.
Yeah.
Under Viper being here, like, you know what I mean? Because he was just different tonight.
Exactly.
But excellent stuff, mate. And of course, marching on, catching up with Mike, 30 points gained. Sorry, forgive me. I made a big bold thing. I totally forgot what second place gets, but it is 30 points. But well done there, Mark. On to the next race, which is insert track here.
Yeah. I'll find out.
Where are we at?
I'll find out.
We'll let Mark go on his track mission. I did know. I just totally fucking forgot. On to P3. I think that's you taking the fucking e-cig in the background, so we're going to call himself PRF1 Hannibal Flemter right now, but fair play, mate. Good effort to you. You know, I'm expecting to go at some point, like, you know. Whisper sweet nothing to my ear before biting it off. But anyway, well done, mate.
Don't tempt me.
Very, very quiet race for you. I think I didn't, other than come out the pits, from the mediums to the hards, I don't think you really got involved in anything. So talk us through your race, mate, in case you missed anything.
I had a decent race with Croucher. It was because I knew he'd get me on the softs. He'd push me, and I tried really hard to get out of DRS, and because he was quick to catch up to me, but he wasn't enough to get that overtake into turn 1. So I thought if I'm just comfortable with it, stayed out of DRS, and then just saved it, and I just thought, hang on, I'll just let people back ahead, and hopefully I had a skilly, and I make a mistake, and I'll just stay here. I'm just proud I got no pens.
That was a very, very clean race. I mean, obviously your name didn't even pop up on the screen once.
No. I got one warning
we're not,
on lap 32, and it fucking annoyed me. I got one warning. That's it.
Joe, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's annoying. Like, I don't get too many penalties myself. It's like, when you get the warning, it's like, oh, you fucking stupid cunt. Like, you know, just fucking punish yourself, don't you?
I was worried.
Other than when you
I was worried because I knew Skilling would have to pit again, and I thought if they go on the mediums, he might catch up to me. But he went on the softs, and I went there, not last thing, so I weren't really too fussed. I was like, I don't get why he went on the softs, so I was just in the world, just egging Shadow on to go get Fuse, and just saying laugh after laugh. I was just laughing. I was just like, come on, fucking get him.
Just imagine Fuse there fucking wiping the sweat from his brow, can't
he?
He
was.
He's got a fucking race
bearing
down on him.
He was. Woodsy let him by, and he went, no, stay front, I want DRS, and Woodsy had to let him go. I thought,
I think Woodsy needs to grab an audio clip of the party. Did he stream his race tonight? We need to go and rob that clip. If he streamed his race, I want it. Oh, cool, yeah, I bet he didn't fucking stream tonight, did he? Anyway. But
Japan,
Clem, welcome back to the podium, obviously. It's oh, fuck.
Oh, yes.
Not reserving that one.
Yes.
Right. I am definitely commentating from now on.
Can I co-com? Can I co-com?
No.
Can you co-coms? You can co-do one, mate, if you want to, like, you know what I mean? But right, Viper, pick the game we're going to be raiding. Please, mate. Goat Simulator is off the table. I'm not doing it again.
I'm gonna say, oh bastard. We'll go for
No game called Ooh Bastard. We had that last week.
Damn it.
Sorry, mate, we couldn't find it. Go on.
a truck simulator. Why not?
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been disconnected from my own fucking chat right now. How the fuck does that work?
Kieran!
Nightbot
What
said
the fuck?
you're a dick.
Has Nightbot actually kicked me out of my own chat? Am I going to have to unban myself? No, I'm back in. What the fuck is that fucking bollocks? Anyway, sorry. We're going to go raid that there, but well done everybody for finishing tonight. Excellent stuff. Only a couple of finishes. I don't understand why Coulthard pulled over and didn't finish the race. I mean, he must have had an urgent wank.
That's where
Quite frankly,
my mistake was. That's
I genuinely think there was an urgent masturbation there, quite frankly, but we'll... Please, Woodsy, do not get involved in editing that in there, please. We don't need to see that. Right. Truck Simulator. Okay, I've never raided anyone doing Truck Simulator, so we're going to go and have a look at who's fucking playing it. Are we going Euro or American, Viper?
Euro.
Euro's better.
Gotta go Euro, aren't we?
Yeah.
I've just heard Dirty Dean in his away from me saying, "Fucking go past my house, motherfucker."
Dirty Dan.
He could sound like that. I don't know how people from Missouri sound like, so I'm just kind of putting words in his mouth right now.
We came up with a nickname for him as well. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Oh, well, I was gonna raid someone called Headless, but he's currently cooking at the moment.
No!
Search for someone called Dirty Dan and raid him. Dirty Dan.
Well, there's a French woman here. Holy moly!
Oh, la, la.
They're all fucking Russian.
La baguette.
Oh, the Russians.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Got an English speaking one. Right. Okay. UCXT_ant. Here we go. /raid. Oh, I've already done that. UTXC. What the fuck is your name again? Don't go offline. UCXT. Sorry, I'm absolutely terrible. CXT and _ant. I think it was. I'm fucking no. What the fuck am I doing in my life? Anyway, we're going to go raid, guys. Next race, of course, is Japan. As Dark Mark confirmed, that's going to be 1 week from today. Man's going to be bringing you live coverage on this channel. You're going to be getting some career mode tomorrow morning, guys. I'm going to go get myself my new fucking controller, because after last night's fucking race hitting the fucking final corner wall, we're not doing that again.
What happened, Paul?
Guys, thank you for watching. Much love. Just check the RF1 group. It's on there. All right. Enjoy yourself. Guys, thank you very much for watching. All the best. Much love. We'll be seeing you next week when we got Japan. Bye for now.